The moon up there, look. I'm going to get a shot of them trucks over there. Because I'm a truck nerd. What's he shouting at? What? Why? I'm coming over there.
They want us as well.
Hey up. What's going on here then?
That's what I want to know.
What? We're being surrounded. Cheers. Hey up. You alright?
Exactly, you filming? You're on airport property.
This isn't airport property, is it?
This is all airport property.
Isn't this a public footpath?
It's airport property, mate.
No, but is it a public footpath?
Come on, just be filming on an airport.
No, is this a public footpath? Is it a public right of way?
It's fine. Just
Is it?
We'll phone police.
No, just
deal with it.
no, just. And can you not just? Do you know if this is a public footpath?
public,
Is it
it's-
public right of way?
We can't be filming
Yes.
on an airport.
Is it a public right of way?
Can we just ask what you're filming?
Just
Filming the
anything.
facility as well. Aircraft.
Not just that. No, we've filmed some planes. We've yeah, not just that. Anything we can see. But is this a public footpath that we're stood on? Well, before you do that, before you get the police, we've had an email from East Midlands Airport to say that as long as we're on public footpath, public right of way, which I believe we are,
We got the email.
he's got the.
Right, well, it's a public right, but it's
Yeah, well there you go.
road, isn't
Hey,
it? It's a private road.
this isn't a private footpath, is it?
If it's a private road, it must be private.
can't
No,
say
no,
not filmed,
no.
mate.
Yes, we can. I'm afraid.
You can't.
Hey,
At
up.
the end
Not
of the
without
day, you
questions
can't.
being asked.
You
can't.
can't
Well, you can ask as many
be
questions as you want.
taking photos.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
Well, why not?
It's all still aviation, mate. It's all security.
Right. And
What do you mean?
well, I can see it.
Yeah, so if
So,
you're taking
well, why can't I
photos.
take- why?
Taking photos.
Why? Well, why not? If this is a public footpath, which I believe it is.
Well, that's what you believe.
Right.
I mean, it
Okay.
is.
Well, is it? Do you know whether it's a
What
public?
gives you the right to take photos?
Do you know if this is a public footpath? Or
What
not?
gives you a right?
No,
to
no.
take a
Do you
photo?
know if this is a public?
Why does it give you a right?
Because if you stood on a public right of way,
Yeah,
If
if
you
you take a
listen-
photo
yeah, listen,
of a
listen.
public right of way.
well, I'm not going
Why
to take a
take
photo of the ground, am I? Because that's not very interesting.
Well, what are you interested in then?
Well, anything I can see.
What are you taking
if
a
I'm
photo
stood,
for?
if I'm stood on a public right of
Why are
way,
you interested
can
in
you
that
just?
building? Why are you interested in that building?
I'm not necessarily.
Well, why are you taking a photo of that building?
Well, why not? If
Well, what do you
listen,
mean, why
listen.
not? Well, you must be interested.
Can
in
you
that
just
building.
give me a minute?
No,
Why?
because
Well,
you shouldn't be taking
you're shouting
photos of that
questions at
building.
me, right?
Well, you give me questions, but I'm not
Yeah,
answering
but
your
you've not
questions.
answered any of my
You
questions.
should
Well, why
not be
should I?
taking photos because of a security
What?
risk.
Right, and what's the risk?
What do you mean, what's the risk?
Well, what's the risk?
It's security, mate. It's
Right.
aircraft.
Well, that guy there's got. I did have one, but I've deleted the copy of it. It's got an email from East Midlands Airport, which this is part of East Midlands Airport, isn't it? Isn't it? This is part of East Midlands Airport, isn't it? Is this part of East Midlands Airport?
DHL's got nothing to do with East Midlands Airport.
Is part of East Midlands Airport? This is a public right of way, right? So I can take a photo of whatever I like to on a public right. That is spot on. Yeah, I suggest you go and check that out before.
Are you telling the aviation rules?
How does they don't? Aviation rules don't.
Don't count.
I'm not saying they don't count, but they don't trump.
That's the airport.
Yeah, but this is a public footpath. I can walk from there to the airport.
Yeah, anybody can walk.
Right,
Don't
well
we
there you go
can
then.
take Photos.
Of course you can if you're on a
Of course
public
you
right
can't
of way.
take
Yes, you
photos.
can. Why can't you?
What's your interest in taking a photo of that?
Well, that's my interest. That's my interest,
Eh?
isn't it? That's my.
Well, it's our interest. You're taking
Well,
photos
you've
of
shown
the
an
building.
interest. Yeah, you've shown an
Yeah.
interest. But if I'm on a public footpath, I can take just like you can. I mean, what about this car coming down here with this dash cam?
I'm not worried about the car.
Right. Okay.
I'm
No.
on our building,
Listen.
yeah.
That car then just
Well,
had
I'm
a.
not sad enough to take a photo of that car.
It doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter.
I'm saying is, you're not
You
taking
can-
photos of that building, end of.
And it's a public right of way. Well, bloody hell, look how many's here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
That's
of you.
how important.
8 of you
That
for
shows
two.
you how important it is.
8 of you for 2 of us.
Shows you how important it is.
Right.
We're not taking photos of that building.
If I was to stand across that line there, then you'd have authority to probably tell me not to take photographs. But as I'm
Is
stood
that
on,
right?
as I'm
As
stood
obviously
on,
you know.
as I'm stood on here,
Yeah.
I've been doing this a long time. As I'm stood on here, which is a public footpath, which you've already told me it's a public footpath.
I didn't use it.
Well, your other guy over there told me it's a
I
public
said it's a
footpath.
private road.
It's a public footpath. We're not on the
Eh?
road.
We're not on the road, we're on the pavement.
It's a footpath. There is nothing stopping you walking from
Why is
there.
he interested in taking photos of
We've
that?
had reports anyway that they were stood up there in the car park taking pictures of the DHL building. So regardless
Yeah.
of what you're saying now about a footpath,
Well, we were, yeah.
you're up there taking pictures of
On
the
a
DHL
public
building,
footpath.
which you have
On a
no
public
permission to
footpath.
do.
We don't need permission.
But you could be a terrorist.
Oh,
How do
okay.
we know that you're
Well,
not?
all right. Yeah, you are. Yeah, terrorist.
could
Yeah.
be.
Well, all right. You think that?
So why are you taking
We
photos?
don't need.
Well,
You
at
just
the end
said.
of
You
the
just.
day, we have to report
yeah.
any suspicious activity. You out here
If you
taking
think
pictures
I might be a
of the
terrorist, what the hell
building.
would you be doing approaching
Anybody
a
could be a
terrorist?
terrorist.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Well, would you approach one?
Anybody could be a terrorist.
Lower your tone.
You can't stereotype somebody and say.
Well, you
that
just
somebody
did.
could be-
You just
yeah,
did.
Because you're taking pictures of a secure
doesn't
building.
ma- that- You can see it from a public right of way.
It
doesn't stop us, I'm
We're
afraid.
not allowed to take photos of it as members of
Yeah, I think.
staff.
Yeah.
Check up on the law, though.
Oh, I really don't care.
Well, go in then if you don't care.
I mean, if I don't care,
Yeah.
I am as a member of security
Right.
staff. It's been reported to us that you are out here taking photos of
From
the
a
DHL
public
building.
footpath.
Wow, it's a public
Exactly.
footpath.
Why
But
are
we
you
have
taking
to
photos?
report
Well,
it,
why-
we have to
that's-
take it
that's my-
We'll come back later with
Why?
some drawing pads and some pencils.
Yeah.
Can we
Could
draw
we?
it?
No.
Yeah. Could we not
Because
sit
you
down
get
here
the
with a
same-
with
you
a?
get the
Could we
same
not
members
sit?
of security staff out here
Could-
telling you that you can't
Could we not
be
sit down
doing
here with a
it.
pen and pencil and draw it, sketch it?
Oh, no.
Why not? What's the difference? Well, I can see it with my eyes.
Five.
Yeah.
So what's
That's
the difference?
nice.
And
So if your
I've
photos-
made a memory.
Why if
I've
your
made a.
photos go into somebody else's hands?
I've made
Hey?
a copy in my mind of this building. I'm going to remember what that looks like. So I might
That's
go
up
home
to
and
you.
just draw a picture of
Well,
it.
it's not a copy
You're
though,
being
is it?
pathetic.
Well, you're the one that's challenged us on a public right of way. Hey, we haven't come out with attitude.
There's a way of doing things, though. Running your mouth like that ain't one of them.
There is a way of doing things, and you're arrogant. It's as simple as that. Well, I'm trying to explain to you from our point of view why we have to come and challenge you. And all you
What,
do is
8 of you?
snatched your phone back off my manager
Yeah,
and wouldn't let him
scrolling
read
up
the
through other
email.
emails, you only needed
8 of you. It doesn't need 8. It doesn't take 8 of you to approach 2 of us, does it?
Can you
Come
get
on,
out
be
of my
realistic.
personal space? Get out of my personal space.
Get your mouth out of my ears.
You've just stepped into my personal space with your threatening behaviour.
Could be quiet.
Call the police.
Oh, yeah.
Jay?
Right.
Good. What's the interest then?
Just photography, that's all. Of anything and anything you can see. It's not a particular interest in anything at all. It's good. It's good light. We can also the planes taking off over your building. You know, not that we need to explain.
It's all to do with aviation.
And it doesn't matter.
And what
Yeah.
happens with aviation?
Well, what, you can stand the other side of this airport. On
What
where
happens with
you can stand the other side of this airport where those old planes are, right?
I know you're
Listen,
recording,
listen.
but
Yeah.
Mate, I'm done with arguing with these
Yeah.
idiots. Present comment accepted.
Well,
Going back to the car, mate. If the police want to chat with us, they can follow us up the road. But
you can see all this building from over there. So you know.
Oh, they,
Hey, well there you are
What I'm
then.
saying is,
There you are then. You can't
it's
exclude.
all to do with the aviation rules, the laws. It's total different laws.
there was the rules on no photography. There'd be massive signs along here, no photography. Surely.
Yeah, and there'd be also gates to stop us from walking up and down anyway. So, are you satisfied now?
Well, I'm not where you park.
Well, I'm not telling you where I'm parked.
Well, like I say, it's public footpath.
Exactly.
You walk down, can't you? You see where you park.
Yeah, you can, yeah. Nice try though. No, she had no right to shoot her mouth off like that. We're not doing anything hostile. We're not doing anything wrong. We're not up to any kind of hostile surveillance or anything like that. And yeah, we've got body cams because every time you go around with a camera, especially on a tripod, a zoom lens and a mic on the top, people do approach you. You know, it's just so we've got a record of what's been said.
more around here because
Yeah, well that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's wrong that we're doing, because we're not doing anything wrong. In fact, well, we're not doing anything wrong because we're stood on a public footpath, aren't we? So anyway, I'm going anyway because it's dinner time. All right. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. What the hell was all that about? Hey? Yeah. Just keep going. We don't go too close to the car. How quick have they turned up?
Here we go. Rent-a-gob.com.
Hello.
How are you, boys?
Oh, good.
We've had a call that somebody's going out photographing today, so well, it's got to be done.
I don't know who that would be.
Got arrested for that. It's got a dog.
Who's that going to
Gotta
be?
be done.
Is that
So why are you here? Who gave you permission? And what are you doing? There are there three decent questions.
We're obliged to answer any of those questions.
Well, you're on a private property taking photographs. So we're asking the question just to see why you're here.
Isn't this a public footpath?
This is a private airport.
Yeah, but is this a yeah?
So just take
Yeah.
photographs. You should have permission from them. If you have, that's fine.
Yeah.
So you don't know what it's about.
Not being difficult, fellas. We're just checking who you are.
Because we've had 3 phone calls today, and
Right.
we thought on the third one we need to come and ask.
3? Wow.
Yeah, man. Is that you? Thank you for your report. Take photos of landside. You cannot take photos of airside. We look forward to seeing you. So why are you taking photos? Any reason?
Just because we're photographers and out of interest.
Okay.
You read that email, mate?
I've read the first one.
What's the hostility for, mate? We're being civil with
I'm not
you.
being hostile.
You are, mate. It's a security matter. We're checking you out. We're being overly polite, and you've clearly got no problem with us. So what's the issue?
I asked you if we were obliged to answer
It's
the
our
question,
asking,
and that's
isn't
all
it?
I've asked.
I'm not stupid. We're doing our job, mate. That's all we're doing. So I don't see what the issue is.
Right, we're photographers, we're taking photos. That's it. There's nothing more complicated. There's nothing more complicated, and there's nothing sinister about it.
Is that you? No problem.
Yeah.
We know why you're here. If you come again, if you wouldn't mind just knocking on, making sure the police know you're here, so we can actually tell these people that keep ringing us up that we know why you're here. And where you can be. So the police office is building 13, which is opposite the terminal, down the bottom.
I wonder how you got here so quick.
So that's where we are. We're at building 13. So just knock on the door. We're there 24 hours a day, and just turn around and say, we're here taking photographs. We've got permission. It's like when they go bird shooting or whatever, or foxing on the let us know, so we can fend off some of the photographs.
I would have thought that's more of a risk though, bird shooting near an
Well,
airport.
no, 'cause
than...
they have to shoot the birds on the airfield.
Oh, I
The
see. You
letters-
mean
letters
on the
yeah,
airport side?
yeah,
Right, okay. Yeah. But we are stood on a public footpath though, aren't we? I know this is a private road, but
we are a terrorist threat here, and when people start taking photographs, people start asking questions.
yeah.
So
I mean, there's loads of places you can take photos around here of the airport, you know.
we normally accommodate them and
And
come and have a nice chat, and that's what
yeah.
we're here for. But you know, sometimes when we've had 3 phone calls and we don't know why you're here.
Yeah,
really
3. Well, I mean, we must have only been up there
Well, we know
3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Yeah,
That
we
must
know
have been
Manchester Airport Group have been taking photographs today for their new brochure, I think. Or
right.
yesterday.
Oh, is this part of just part of Manchester Airport Group, isn't it?
This is the Mag Group.
Yeah, yeah.
So we wondered if it was
Oh,
the
that's
same.
what you meant when you said Mag Group. I see.
So that's why
Right.
we're not here to. We're here for an anti-terrorist threat, so that we're only doing a job.
Yeah.
And we are doing yours, which we
Yeah.
respect that.
This is just a hobby.
Look, it's a nice camera. What have you got?
Canon 600D.
I've got a 10D, which is the old one.
A what?
10D.
Oh, 10D. Oh, right. Yeah. Any Canon though, you can't go wrong with a Canon, really, can you?
Picture-wise, it's not brilliant, but for what I use it for,
Yeah,
it's perfect.
that's it.
So
Depends.
you record all the while on you?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Or you just switched it on for our benefit?
Yeah.
Good
Hey.
touch. You just switched it on for our benefit and our good
No,
touch.
it was actually running from up the top of the road there. Hey.
That's why we do it.
Yeah.
And we're dedicated here.
Have
so
you
we're-
got
Right.
have you got details?
So it's how you speak to people.
They've got permission from the
No,
airport. I've seen it.
no. Have you got details?
No, not yet.
Can we get the details? Can you speak to the duty manager?
Yeah.
Just ask him.
Look, it
see-
was Lynn Groves, wasn't it, on that thing we gave it permission?
Speak to the duty manager.
Do you suspect us of committing any crimes?
I suspect of you that you've not got proper permission. And
Right,
as
it's
far
just
as
shown
I'm
him.
concerned, if I speak to the duty manager and they say they don't want you on the airport, we'll get you banned from the airport.
Wow.
So
Have you got any identification on you,
fella?
I haven't got any on me, no.
What's your name, buddy?
Am I obliged to give it you?
Crime would be criminal.
It would help with
I'm
our
not being-
inquiries,
not being
yeah, because we
awkward,
don't
but,
want to make it any more difficult for you.
Right.
So I just
Why-
want to check you
how's
out in our system to make sure you aren't
Yeah.
any sort of security threat to the airport or us. So it's up to you.
Yeah.
At this stage you don't, but
Right.
if we escalate things then you might not have a choice. And
I'm going to instigate that, yeah.
so,
Because as far
what's your
as I'm
name, mate?
concerned,
Right,
you
I'd
have
rather,
got permission to do
not
what
give
you
it you at
do.
the moment,
You
if that's
don't
okay.
that's fine, suits me.
Not
Yeah, if I'm not
exactly
obliged to.
forthcoming with any.
I mean, are we suspected of
No, you've
anything?
said no, mate, so don't worry about that.
But are we suspected of anything?
From a public footpath, a member of the public can take
You're not suspected of anything. What we're saying is, have you got the right permission to be
It's just
filming
shown
on
you.
a security
Yeah, it's just showing you the permission.
restrictive
You're
area?
taking it,
Well, no, we've
From
seen
a-
an email from a female that we don't know.
Right.
She's not management at the airport, as far as
Why are
we're
you
aware,
taking photographs?
and you need it from
And I'm
management.
asking you a question. Where
Where
are you
does
taking
it say that
photographs?
anywhere in there is a restricted area?
Lots of places. If you actually look
Can
on
you
the
show-
peri-
could you
if
show-
you wa-
could you
if you-
show me?
can you let me finish?
If you can show me a
If you let me finish,
get ratty.
no, it's you that's interrupting me, and I will get ratty if I want to get ratty. All the perimeter fencing, every 20 metres has got security signs on it. All right. And as far as I'm concerned, we're going to take your details. Why are you
You've done
recording? No, we haven't got your details.
So you're done saying what you were saying
Why are you
about the
recording?
perimeter fencing, because there's no perimeter fencing on that footpath there. It's all over there.
This is private land. This is private land.
Oh, right. Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
I've said my piece, and that's all I'm saying. So
So that's a
we'll
no.
take,
That's a no then,
we'll
yeah?
take your details.
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
We'll
Yes
take
or
your
no?
details, and we'll get the duty manager to say that you're not allowed to be on the airport.
This chap's refusing details, so
Right, okay.
Because
I know yesterday was
is
So
there any
you were gonna
reason why
say
you're
something?
being difficult, mate? I'm asking you civilly. Because we were
Standing up
overly
for- I'm-
polite with
I'm
you.
standing up for my rights, that's all. If I'm not
Right.
obliged to give you details, then I
So
won't.
police officers in uniform come along after we've had a complaint of how you spoke to people. You're in a high security area of an airport. The current threat nationally is severe. We don't know you from Adam. We've come along, asked you what you're up to, and straight away you had attitude with us. We didn't with you, and you've been. I don't understand why. If you've got nothing to hide, why wouldn't you be polite and just say, "Here's my ID, mate. Here's the email." We'd do a couple of checks, and that's it. But you're making
Because I'm
a
not
drama
obliged
out of
to,
nothing.
And you didn't ask me for my details immediately.
So why are you taking that stance if you're not obliged to? I don't understand that, because I wouldn't. If I was out photographing, which is your hobby, I get it. Why would you be difficult with the cops when they come along to check you out? If we're just trying to do everyone a
I wouldn't
service.
say we're being difficult by asking you a question.
Well, yeah,
And
you've been
asked us a
problematic
question.
and you've been difficult with us. And you're
Okay.
clearly anti-police.
We've spoke to the manager.
Not
Lynn,
at all, I'm not
Lynn
a
Groves. Lynn Groves is only a property officer. She's not even anything to do with the actual managing of the airport at all.
Well,
We've spoke
as
to
you've seen on the email, it was her that emailed
we've
me.
spoke to the duty manager. You don't have permission. She's not going to give you permission. Okay. Obviously, we won't be doing our job. This is a security sensitive area. We won't be doing our job if we didn't check people who are taking photographs of a security restricted area. Yeah. Obviously, you've got some sophisticated equipment here. We don't know how close you can get to stuff, what you can take photographs of. So we need to make sure that there's no ulterior motive here.
crime's been committed here. I'm not a terrorist. Nothing.
Well, we don't know that. I don't know who
I'm
you
just
are.
a member of the public with a camera.
But I don't know that.
It's no more complicated than that.
I don't know that.
There's nothing outstanding on me.
I don't know that because you're not giving me
your
details.
I'm telling you that.
So
If
you
you
know
don't give me your
police,
details, then obviously we'll have to decide what we're going to do further.
Are your photographs on a disc that we can have a look and see what
Are you
you
known
can
to the
take?
police?
It's just
sir?
on the card, on the memory
You
card.
said
on the
there's nothing
camera.
outstanding.
I-
Look
That's,
at what you've been taking.
Yeah,
if you
of
hadn't
course
been
you
in any sort of.
First thing one of the first things that got me interest was if you look up in that window there, see that cockpit in the window there? And also as we drove past this tail fin here, just a bit of
Go, keep going. Just flick through.
cockpit in the window there, yeah? Tail fin, that's about it. That's a video of something else.
Okay.
What's
Go
it?
the other way. Just go the other way.
Is it?
And then keep going. Any more? Any more? Keep going.
Mother-in-law, you don't want to see her, do you? So are you happy with that? There's
the
nothing.
longest one for?
The what?
What's the last one for?
What last one? It was to blur out the. It was just the fact that he was there. It was just to blur out the. Sorry?
What's this check?
Who?
This first.
I can't tell you that.
Why not?
Well, because it's not to me to tell you, is it? You know, I know, but I mean, if you know, I'm not being funny, but you know, you've already said, you know, we're not obliged to give you any details, and we're not suspected of any crime. So
I'm asking the gentleman's first name.
just, yeah.
I'm not asking for his date of birth
Yeah,
or his address. I'm asking
No,
for
I know
his
that,
first
yeah,
name.
yeah,
His signature. So instead of saying,
Yeah.
oi.
But he's speaking to him, isn't he? But you know, you don't suspect us of. You've seen what's on here, haven't you?
Because you're taking photographs of restricted area. Is there any reason why you're being awkward?
I'm not being awkward. I just know what's right and what's wrong. I've done nothing wrong today, at all, other than ask you guys some questions.
Well,
I've asked you what section of 24 or whatever section of PACE I am lawfully, legally obliged to give you my details.
well, like I said
But if
to
you
you,
can't answer that, I'm going to walk off there now.
okay, well, you've got that, but obviously the point what I'm trying to say to you is, without getting your details, we can't ban you from the airport. Just speak to Rich, just find out in the bylaws whether we can get anything, because if we will...
I'll email them myself and ban myself like you would do at a bookmaker.
No, it's all right, we're going to just find out whether there's any
So that's the only reason you want my details, to pass on to DHL.
No, so that we can...
Just tell DHL.
All we
We've
need
spoken
to do
the
is just
photographers
make
and
sure...
it won't be back. Right?
No.
And that satisfies them.
Well, I just want to make sure that you're not here for any other reason. Else I wouldn't be doing my job. I mean, do you go on holiday? Do you fly and things like that?
No.
I guess you do.
What guessing games are you playing? No, I don't play guessing games.
Why are you
I'm
so
playing guessing
why are you
games.
so
I'm
obnoxious?
not playing guessing games over what section
Why are you
of
so
PACE is
obnoxious?
relevant here. Why can't you answer the questions that I've asked
All I'm
you?
just
What
trying to-
section of PACE applies?
Well,
I'm lawfully obliged to
I'm
give
trying
you
to
my
find
details.
out. I'm trying to
Nothing
find
in
out.
PACE specifies that I have to give you my details.
What trying to find out whether it's a difficult situation here because it's all down to bylaws, so it makes it a little bit more awkward for us to decide what sort of bylaws we can check out. I mean, in a normal place, it's not a normal place. It's not, anywhere else, it's not an issue, is it? You know that as well as I know that.
If DHL don't want us to take pictures, tell you what, you go and
It's
do
not.
that. So you've spoken to us, and they won't bother coming back.
It's not necessarily just about DHL. It's about the whole airport security.
Yeah, but you can get right up.
That spoke to you, mate, and they said you were difficult with them. So if you've got permission off them, why would you then be difficult with their staff who are just checking on
I
you?
explained my side of the situation, that we're on a public footpath. We've got an email.
This is not
from the
this
lady.
here is not a public footpath.
Do you want to have a walk over with me to that footpath?
Well, I'm
over
not
there,
going to
and I'll
walk
show you the
anywhere because
sign?
you're here at the minute.
Well, that sign applies.
So
to
that's
these
the only
footpaths.
place you've taken photographs.
That sign.
They came from that direction. They've been
That sign over there denotes a public footpath. Do you want to come on over and take a look at it?
Can you just show me, I just want to get that name of that lady again, just so we can sort that out.
Lynn Groves.
Lynn
Can I
Groves.
just have a look, see what time it was sent?
It was about 3 weeks back, wasn't it?
16th of January 2019 at 11:55 a.m. Case ID 00233 757.
emailed her first and asked for permission to take photographs.
Yeah.
And she said yes.
See, I've done the right thing. I haven't just bowled up down here.
We're just wondering why somebody who's only got giving you permission.
Maybe they've made a mistake. But it's customer service. Sent an email from the website.
So you sent an email to the customer service
Off the website.
and she's emailed you back.
Yep.
Have you been here before? This is the first time.
Sorry.
It's the first time you've been here.
First time. Are we being detained at the moment?
We're asking questions. That's all we're doing.
I know.
I'm done it. Thanks for the chat.
2 seconds, mate. Just wait to my colleague close out his inquiries, please. Just so we can put them out. So we're happy as police that you no threat to us or the airport. That's all we're asking.
I'm not threatening you. I'm not threatening you. Public with a camera, taking pictures. Innocent snaps.
That's as far as it goes.
Now, are we being detained? And if so, on what
We'll
grounds?
tell you in about 10 seconds. He's just been speaking to the airport duty manager, trying to get a full picture, and you'll get an update now.
Was it yourself that emailed, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's all right, that's all we need.
I've got the date and time of the email.
Yeah, no, it's all right, that's all we need, so we can deal with it while that.
Are we free to go?
You're free to go, but like I said,
Right.
you've not got permission to come back onto the airport land taking photographs.
Right.
That's from the manager of the airport. All right.
See you fellas, have a nice day.
Thanks a
Cheers.
lot.